These are the materials in your shark sock puppet kit from the East Hartford Public Library. You'll get a piece of gray foam with fins, pictures of fins to be cut out. And you'll get a upper jaw and a lower jaw. You'll also get a package of glue dots, eyes to be put on, and teeth, of course. The upper jaw and the lower jaw. And of course the sock that covers everything. The first thing I'm going to show you is how that upper jaw fits into the sock. So you're going to put your hand into the sock and the thumb will go on the lower jaw and you'll be able to eat things with your shark sock puppet. You turn the sock inside out. That's the easiest way to get the upper jaw in. And after smoothing it flat so the heel stands up, you'll be putting that upper jaw on the top of that. So I put my hand in and I grab the upper jaw and I swoop that sock and you can see the heel sticks out. And the lower jaw, I'm going to test it. There's a nice tight hole for your thumb to be put in, and that holds your thumb really nice and snugly. And you put that inside so that it fits in that heel area. And then you have to sort of finagle it so it's nice and smooth movement there. So when I first tried it, it was kind of tight. I didn't like the way it moved. So I loosened it up again by putting more fabric around the jaw. So you sort of have to do that with every puppet. You have to test it out to see that it works. Next, I make sure that those pieces are glued onto the sock, and you can do that. I already put some glue dots on the lower jaw and in places on the upper jaw, but I'm going to put some more glue dots in there so that it just doesn't move. Like, you don't want that sock to move around on the upper lower jaw. Next, I'm doing the eyes, and you get two things, the whites of the eyes and the iris of the eyes, and you paste the iris onto the white, kind of almost like cross-eyed, because they're not going to be seen more than one, because you're going to look at one side of the puppet and then the other. So, place them together and then place them on one side of the upper jaw of the puppet. And if you need to, you just sort of eyeball it. And there you have two eyes, one going that way, and so that you'll always see the eye when he's going off to the side. Cutting out the dorsal fin, and you'll see, again, you're going to have to place that dorsal fin where you want it. It could be anywhere, but you sort of want it closer to the eyes of the puppet so that you see that dorsal fin. And I'm clipping the tab there, so one half of the tab goes one way, one goes the other way, and two glue dots get put onto those two little tabs there, one going in one direction and the other going in the other direction. And the same thing goes with the pectoral fins. The pectoral fins will have two glue dots, one in one side and one on the other side, and you'll place the pectoral fin. You gotta finagle it a little bit. I like to make sure that it's placed on a moving part of the puppet. So the lower jaw is a really good spot, but you can go further back. It's nice to be close up to the actual face of the puppet, because then you can wave it around. And you can cut these smaller. I made these fins very large, but you can cut them down if you want to. So I put the other fin on as well, and you'll see the two fins and the two pectoral fins and the dorsal fin are now on the puppet. And the next step is to do the teeth. So you have 2 rows of teeth, one for the upper jaw and one for the lower jaw, and they will fit because they're clipped in little squares. And on the other side, that's where you put the glue dots, on the other side of the squares, so they can get into. So you can see it on the finished puppet that I've glued the glue dots on there, and you can use other glue, of course. You don't need the glue dots. You can use other glue if you have it, but the glue dots work pretty well. So there you have it. There's our moving jaw puppet.
Blue dots. Bleh.